We are back from Washington tonight from the banks of the Potomac River, the site of that horrific crash, the deadliest plane crash in more than 2 decades in the U.S. And we have more tonight on the breaking news on that case. We want to go to the images moments ago. The NTSB has just revealed tonight that Navy salvage crews will be working to lift the Black Hawk helicopter and pieces of the passenger jet out of the water. Salvage crews out on the water right now. Additional teams arriving over the next 24 hours. Authorities moments ago saying there are 2 distinct debris fields. The Black Hawk in one area, the passenger plane in another area. And even though the jet is in multiple pieces, it remains largely intact, they said. And the NTS investigator said that should help in the investigation. Also tonight here, chilling images obtained by CNN show the final seconds before the collision. The Black Hawk appearing to fly directly into American Airlines Flight 5342. Both aircraft then falling into the Potomac. ABC News learning the Black Hawk might have flown outside its approved flight plan for a time and was flying higher than its allowed altitude of 200 feet. Also just moments ago, the NTSB revealing both of the passenger jet's black boxes have been recovered. One of them, the cockpit voice recorder, that it has some water intrusion, he said. He said that's normal and that both recorders should be salvageable. We also just learned the helicopter's 2 recording devices, they're both contained in one box, and that box has also been recovered tonight. ABC's Gio Benitez covers aviation, and he's on the scene again tonight, leading us off.
Tonight, salvage teams have begun pulling the wreckage of the deadliest plane crash in nearly 24 years from the icy Potomac River, starting with the Black Hawk helicopter. Crews dealing with bad weather all day, scanning the waters with sonar, the remains of 41 of the 67 victims now recovered. Sources telling ABC News many of the remaining victims are believed to be trapped in the jet's fuselage.
We have right now 2 distinct debris fields. The good news is, based upon the initial mapping, while there are some small aspects of that debris field, there are large chunks that will be easily recoverable.
And chilling new images tonight showing the clearest view yet of the final seconds before the mid-air disaster. The video, obtained exclusively by CNN, shows that Army helicopter on the left side of the screen on a horrific collision course with that American Airlines jet shortly before 9 Wednesday night. You see that plane, its headlights shining bright, making its turn, banking on its final approach to the runway. Then, just moments later, the Black Hawk colliding with that plane, exploding in a fireball, debris plunging into the Potomac. It appeared in that moment neither aircraft took evasive action, raising questions if the American Airlines pilots even saw it coming and whether the Black Hawk saw the plane. In another major move tonight, the FAA now suspending helicopter routes over the Potomac River in the area over and around the airport for at least 30 days. An FAA document and flight radar show that the Army helicopter may have deviated outside of its approved route at least once in the seconds before the crash. And early data shows it was flying above 300 feet when it should have been under 200. The NTSB tonight revealing they have recovered the helicopter's data and voice recorder, as well as both of the plane's black boxes, including the flight data recorder and the cockpit voice recorder. They say river water got inside.
And we have a high level of confidence that we will be able to get a full download in the very near future.
Investigators recreating the final minutes leading up to that mid-air crash before that American Airlines flight started its descent. At 8:43 p.m., the jet's pilots told to land on a shorter runway. That Black Hawk helicopter now also making its way up the Potomac River. At 8:45 p.m., air traffic control alerting the helicopter to that jet's approach. At 8:47 p.m., asking the Black Hawk pilots to again confirm they see the jet. You can hear the alarm go off as they ask the Black Hawk, "Do you see that jet?"
S25, George in flight. S25, S1 is George.
This club has a aircraft in sight for separation.
Seconds later, the collision.
32017.
That final communication, a crucial piece of the investigation. A source with direct knowledge confirming reports that the air traffic controller on duty was doing the job normally handled by 2 people, monitoring both plane and helicopter traffic, a routine procedure when nighttime traffic is at a certain level. We've just learned that controller has been interviewed. And David, the fact that they found the helicopter's black box intact is a very big deal because now investigators will actually be able to hear that final conversation inside the cockpit. Did they even see the correct plane? David.
Gio Benitez, who's been on the scene from the beginning for us. Gio, thank you.